Hello everyone. So, I've been rather bored recently, and I've decided I want to make a new series, but I didn't know where to start. That kinda sucks. So, I began brainstorming a couple ideas, and I originally then decided I like Danganronpa, why not make a series about it? So now, I'm here to introduce how easy would it be to become friends with Danganronpa characters. This will be a 4-part series, one for each game. And each character will be ranked on a 0 to 10 scale. With the lower the number, the harder it is to become friends with a character, and the higher the number, the easier. Sounds simple, right? Well, it basically is, so let's begin with the first game in the series, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, which means that every character on screen right now will be the ones that we'll be talking about in this video. Anyway, let's begin. Starting off with Makoto Naegi. To be honest with you, he's a pretty nice character. He's pretty average. I feel like he'd be an easy person to make friends with, so I'm going to end up giving him a 9 out of 10 for extremely easy to make friends with. Next up, we have our boy Leon Kawada. To be completely honest with you, prior to him receiving his motive, he was one of the nicer characters in the game. I find him to be a rather chill guy. I mean, he can get angry sometimes, but for the most part he's rather lax. He didn't live very long, so we didn't get to see most of his personality, but from what we understood about him, he seemed like a relatively chill dude prior to getting his motive. So I'm gonna get Leon an 8.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, I'm adding 0.5 by the way, I didn't mention that. Next up we got Byakuya Togami. This is totally Byakuya Togami. And sorry Byakuya fans, but his stuck-up attitude and he doesn't really want anything to do with you. So I'm giving him a 1 out of 10, you tried. Next up we have Cornhead here, and to be honest, half the time he's super pissed for no reason. So really, it just matters if you come up to him at a good time, so 5 out of 10. Next up we have Kiyotaka Ishimaru, and as long as you have good morals and you're nice to this guy, shouldn't be too big of a deal. He'd probably want to be your friend, so I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10, doesn't seem too hard. Next up we got Hifumi Yamada, and if you're a weeb or a goth girl, he'd probably want to be your friend. And since everyone who plays Danganronpa is most likely a weeb in the first place, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10, yeah. Next up we have Yasuhiro Hogakure. He's a pretty chill dude. He doesn't really get into that much trouble. So really, unless you're Celeste, he's a pretty easy person to get along with. I'm gonna give him a 9.5 out of 10, our highest score so far. And wrapping up the male characters of the first game, we have Chihiro Fujisaki, and I don't even have to explain this one, 10 out of 10. Next up we have Sayaka Maizono, first female character on this list. Honestly, she seems like a nice character, and prior to receiving her motive, she's kind of like a Leon. But like, she's like the female Leon. But unlike Leon, idol schedules are pretty tight. So it'd also be kind of like a Mondo situation if you can catch her at a good time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give him 7 out of 10? Yeah, we'll go with that. Next up we have Kyoko Kirigiri, and sorry to all the Kyoko fans, but she probably wouldn't want to do anything with you at first. But hey, Makoto has proved that if you just stay around her for long enough, she'll open up to you. So give it time, and 4 out of 10 is enough, I suppose. Next up we got Aoi Asahina, and I don't even really need to explain this one, I don't think. She's super nice to everyone. And unless you're a Sakura hater, she'd probably want to be your friend. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Next up we got Toko Fukawa, and unless you're Komaru or Byakuya, she probably doesn't want anything to do with you. 2 out of 10. Next up we have the alter ego of Toko, we have Genocide Jack. It's just Toko, but more murdery, 1.5 out of 10. Alright, Celestia Ludenberg. Unless you can help her achieve her dream, or get closer to it in any way, she probably doesn't really want anything to do with you. So, 1.5 out of 10? Next up, Sakura Ogami. Even though she might be a little bit intimidating at first, if you can get past that, she's pretty nice. So, 8.5 out of 10. Next up, Mukuro Ikusaba. Now, unless you're on Junko's kill list, yeah, she probably would be super nice to you. So, I'm gonna go ahead and give her an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have everyone's favorite evil British girl, Junko Enoshima. She receives a very, very good 4 out of 10, because unless you like Despair, she probably wouldn't want to be your friend. I mean, and if you do like Despair, she'll be your friend, but she'll kill you later anyway. Also, I don't even think she's British. She just put on the accent, but whatever, I don't care. And finally, we have Monokuma. He's kind of just more of a Junko situation, where if you don't like Despair, he doesn't like you, and if you do like Despair, he probably also doesn't like you. So, 0 out of 10. Don't even try. And that about wraps up part 1 of how easy is it to make friends with Danganronpa characters. I'll put the easiest and hardest characters to get along with on the screen. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Bye.